Welcome back to BVarsity Live. Zach Ewing, Trevor Horn with you. We've made our first line change here, and I told you wrong. We actually made a schedule change. We have the Stockdale girls 4x1 relay team, and Ridgeview hopefully will be later. So in the studio now with us, we have Caryna Childs, Iesha Hamm, and Jiana Boston. Guys, congratulations for making it to state. Thanks for being here for us. And we were just talking during the break. Fallon Wilson, by the way, who'll be in later, is the fourth member of your 4x1. But this is exciting times. We're about 24 hours away or so from the start of state, and a couple more hours than that. But before you guys run, what are you feeling, Caryna?
A little nervous, but excited.
Iesha, let me ask you, state's always sort of that pie-in-the-sky goal. When it actually happened, when you're at Valley and you know you qualified and you're in, how does that change things? What's your feeling about it now?
Now that I know where I stand, it makes me really want to try hard to do my best. But I guess I felt the same. I was just like, I know what I have to do. When I was coming into the Valley meet, I knew what I had to do to get to state. So I was just really happy. And
Jiana is just a freshman. Yeah. So this is all sort of sudden for you. Did you think you'd come into high school and be in the state meet?
Not really. It was like a surprise, but I'm glad.
When did you know that you had a relay team good enough to do that?
It took us a while to get a set relay team, but once we got our Final Four, I knew we would be good.
How much switching has there been of who's going to run which leg and that sort of thing? What's
a lot.
We've been having a lot of
lot.
runoffs.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's even other people and other girls involved.
Yes.
Yeah.
So is the order right now, is Fallon the anchor at this point?
No,
No.
I'm the anchor.
You're the anchor. Okay. So who runs first?
Fallon.
Fallon runs first, and then Caryna?
No.
See, I'm just guessing.
There you go. You're just throwing it all out.
Yeah, Jiana and then Caryna. Okay, so anyway, we all know in a 4x1, the 4x4 is you have to worry about it, but the 4x1 is where it is the holy grail of don't mess this up, and it's the baton.
Yeah.
How much is that the focus of practice? Is the handoffs? I mean, you have to be fast about it, but you have to be careful too.
That's the most important part
Yeah.
of the whole relay.
Every Friday, and I don't mean to make you guys nervous, but every Friday in those 4x1 prelims, somebody messes it up. Somebody drops it, somebody does it out of the zone, and somebody who was supposed to get the Saturday doesn't, and then somebody who didn't think they'd get the Saturday does instead. So it's one of those deals where it's going to happen, Trevor.
Well, it was like one of those things with Wood Creek, the boys that won the state title last year. They said collectively they weren't all that great. They were just really good at their handoffs, and it cut a second or two off of their time every time they ran. But Jiana, for you, do you like knowing that you're going to get in there and be the first one on the track and kind of get this whole thing started? And how exciting is it for you to kind of, as a freshman, walk in there and go, okay, I'm at state now?
It's exciting, but it's really scary. It's really scary.
Iesha, did you ever imagine going into this season that you were going to go into tomorrow in 3 different events?
No, honestly, I was just happy to get into all 3. I thought I would just make it in one, maybe high jump.
Right.
But all 3, that was amazing.
When does the high jump start for the girls? Is that
5:30.
So you'll have a little bit of running around with the hurdles and the high jump.
Yes.
The relay should be over by then.
Yes.
But you're used to that anyway. I mean, it's that's part of it. But
do you have a plan there? Are you going to try to take one jump before you head over to the hurdles, or?
I'm gonna see how many jumps I can get in, and then I'll go to hurdles. I might just go back and forth because they move it up pretty fast. I'll just keep going back and forth and practice my hurdle stretches at the high jump pit.
And that's the same thing that I asked the group before is, having been there 2 weeks ago, going to help you girls out, kind of knowing the track layout, kind of know the lines a little bit better, and Iesha, especially for you, knowing that high jump pit a little bit better and kind of getting a grasp of the surrounding, because it is a huge event. Are you guys having that availability 2 weeks ago give you guys that edge tomorrow, you think?
I just think it will be a little different because we're in a different lane. Usually we're in the middle lanes,
right,
and we might be on the outside. I think that's a little different. Might have to get used to that, but other than that, I think we're good.
Very good stuff. Now, one thing I'm noticing just looking is all of you guys are underclassmen, so you could have the same team back next year if everybody stays healthy and motivated and all that sort of thing. So how much, knowing that, how much of this is, let's go get the experience. Obviously you're going to do the best you can, but we'll come back next year and we'll really be ready to compete for a medal and those sort of things. Is there that feeling too, Caryna?
Yes.
What about you guys?
Yes, I think that too, but also I kind of want to make it to finals, even if we don't,
Sure.
we'll be back and we'll do way better.
Now, having said that, what is the goal? Is it finals? Is it a PR? I mean, is there something you guys have set down and say, no matter what happens, if we do this, we'll be happy?
If we get to make it to Saturday,
Yeah,
just
that-
for finals.
And a PR.
Yeah, PR. Because if we make it to finals and we PR'd,
I was going to say they might
Yeah.
go hand in hand. You might
Yeah.
need the PR to get to finals. So, anywhere where you think there can be time dropped? I mean, where you look at your races from Valley and say we can drop a little bit more time if we do this and this.
Handoffs.
yes, in my starts, because I'm a slow starter when I get the baton.
Okay, is that because of the handoff? Tell me about the chemistry here. Whose handoffs are the best between the two?
Me and
Gianna's.
Gianna's.
Yeah.
Okay, why is that?
I don't know.
We're not sure.
It just clicks, huh?
Yeah.
And the rest of them, is that, I mean, because I never ran a relay. I mean, you're reaching, you're sort of waiting, and when's the baton going to hit my hand? I mean, what is that like in those relay zones? It's kind of stressful.
It's kind of hard to explain.
Yeah.
It's just, when your runner hits that mark, you have to get out, and they say stick, you put your hand back, and you wait for the baton, and you grasp onto it, and you run. But
The good feeling, I would imagine, comes when
Yeah.
you have it in your hand.
Yes.
Okay, now it can go. not worry
Yeah.
about it anymore. Stockdale, obviously a very rich track and field history. What are practices like at Stockdale? It seems like everybody pushes everybody else, and you're just good in every event.
Are they a love fest with Coach Longsinger there too?
You're
Does he just
laughing,
hug
Gianna.
everybody all day long?
What's the laughter for?
Practices, they're kind of hard since we have that dirt track.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I got shin splints.
yeah,
from
shin
it.
splints,
Yeah.
a lot
Yeah.
of that.
We
Other
do
than
a lot
that-
of we do plyos and stuff to help us, and we go to the weight room, and I like how he helps us on our individual events.
Right.
He goes around to make sure everyone's doing their stuff right and tells them what they need to improve on. I really like that.
Well, we should mention, that's the first mention, Trevor, of it, but this is pretty incredible how many, not only qualifiers, but high-level qualifiers we have in the state from a county where there's only one all-weather track.
I know it's phenomenal to me because you go up to Sacramento and everybody's got one. You go to the Bay Area, everybody's got one. Obviously, everybody's got them in Southern California, but yet you guys all find a way to do this, and it's incredible. It really is, year in and year out.
How much do you watch, not just Stockdale, but the other Kern County kids on the track? You know each other pretty well because at this point, I would imagine a lot of you are practicing at Liberty, where you can practice on the track. So, how much of it is there, or are you more focused just in on what you're doing?
Once you get to state, you're cheering on everyone from Bakersfield,
Mhm.
and when you're at meets, of course you're gonna talk to them.
Right.
So we're all kind of a team now. Yeah. Once
Yeah,
we get
it's
to
a
state.
Kern County team at this point.
Yeah.
We each want each other to do good since we're from Bakersfield, but when we're going against each other in Bakersfield, you're like, no.
It's like
beat
trying
me.
to beat your sister. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly what it is. So, all right, well, we're going to let you guys go. We got to get another crew in here, but we appreciate you joining us. We have Caryna Childs, Iesha Hamm, and Jiana Boston. Congratulations on qualifying, and good luck tomorrow.
Thank
you.
you.
Well, those guys got to run in the heat of the day tomorrow, right at 5 o'clock. So, we will be in the shade, or I will be in the shade. You'll probably be out there.
I'll be out in the sun.
All right. Well, good for you. Trevor will probably be hot. Okay.
Oh,
well, thanks for joining us. We will be right back. We have BHS Relay next. Is that correct?
I believe so. I think we have some changes.
All right. Well, we'll see who we have next. We have some more
Teenagers.
qualifiers for you next. Be right back on BVarsity Live.